Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the big dogs at the welterweight division. We got Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the IBF and WBC unified world champion. We have Terence Crawford, the 3-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. Then we have Showtime Shawn Porter, who is the current 2-time welterweight world champion, holding the IBF and WBC. But Showtime Shawn Porter has came out and said that him and Bud Crawford are more athletic than Errol the True Spence Jr. And he said Terence Crawford don't get injured in sparring or training or things like that. Showtime Shawn Porter is throwing shots at Errol the True Spence Jr. I want y'all to listen to it, and I'll be back with the great assessment, family.
I think more than Errol Spence Jr., more than Keith Thurman, Terence Crawford is the most versatile fighter in the world. I think it's a track race with he and I, and you know, you pick who finishes in 9.6 and who finishes in 9.62. You know, it's that close. I think that he and I both, if I take a look at it myself and being unbiased, I think that he and I are the most athletic fighters in the world in boxing. And I think that he and I both have a lot of attributes, and we can turn it on, turn it off, make adjustments, and do some different things depending on who we're getting in the ring with, you know. So Terence Crawford is also preserved. Terence Crawford has not been in any wars. He does not get injured in training. He does not have heart failure the week before match and not show up like the Terence Crawford that we all know, you know. So that's the even cooler part about getting in the ring with him, is we've never seen him on a bad night. You can't say that about Shawn Porter. You've seen some bad nights from Shawn Porter. We've seen bad nights from other fighters. We can't say that about Terence Crawford.
Now, I have no problem with Showtime Shawn Porter giving Terence Crawford his just doing his credit, right? Because I get Terence Crawford his just doing his credit. But Showtime Shawn Porter is building Terence Crawford up as he's, you know, better than Errol the True Spence Jr. And if he beat Terence Crawford, you know what I mean, then, you know, that's the best win at the welterweight division. You know what I mean? And I totally disagree. It's one of the best wins at the welterweight division, but it's not the best. The best win that you could have got at the welterweight division is the king of the welterweight division, and that's Errol the True Spence Jr., the guy that you just fought on your last pay-per-view, the guy that put you on your first pay-per-view. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? Errol Spence is the creme de la creme at the welterweight division. You know what I mean? Shawn Porter say, oh, you know, Terence Crawford, he don't get injured in training, right? He don't get injured in training. Who just got injured in his training, bro? We know who he throwing shots at, bro. He throwing darks at ESJ. He throwing darks at ESJ. You feel me? But Showtime Shawn Porter, you got to remember, ESJ is the man that whoop your ass, bro. This the man that caught you on your motherfucking chin and drop you. You feel me? You got to get credit where credit is due. You can't say that Showtime Shawn Porter is better than Errol Spence and you haven't, I mean, you can't say that Terence Crawford is better than Errol Spence and you haven't fought Terence Crawford yet, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that. You got to say, well, I haven't been in the ring with Terence Crawford yet, so I don't know. Maybe he'll be more easier than Errol Spence, because if you beat Terence Crawford, how is Terence Crawford better than Errol Spence and Errol Spence beat you? Can somebody give me an amen on that one? I said, if you go in there and you defeat Terence Crawford, how the fuck is he better than ESJ and ESJ beat you 8-4? 8-4 on Money Brown card. I don't care what nobody else say. He went in there. Yes, it was a rough fight. It was a rough fight, but Errol the True Spence Jr. won 8-4. And I had one of the biggest, you know what I'm saying, Shawn Porter fans rewatch the fight, and he scored an 8-4. He couldn't get Shawn no more than 4 rounds. And he ain't the biggest fan of Errol the True Spence Jr. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at this situation, bro, you trying to hype up Terence Crawford, and it ain't hype. Let me not say hype, because hype is the wrong word, because Bud Crawford is, like I say, the #2 welterweight in the world, one hell of a fighter. But when Showtime Shawn Porter want to say, oh, me and him are the most athletic and we can do the most things, and you know what I'm saying, better than Errol Spence, better than Keith one-time Thurman. Errol Spence showed his versatility, bro. He showed his versatility when he got in there with Mikey Garcia and outboxed Mikey, a pound-for-pound fighter. I don't want to hear shit about, oh, it's little. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Because last time I checked, Showtime Shawn Porter, Terence Crawford is coming from 135. Yeah, Mikey might have came from 126, but Showtime Shawn Porter is coming from 135. You dig? 135. So is he a little fighter as well? Somebody talk to me now. You cannot try to take away from Errol the True Spence Jr., man. Y'all cats can't take away from him because he is the king of the division. And he runs the division. And he's the money man at the division. Period. Cats trying to say, oh, Showtime Shawn Porter making his biggest money with Terence Crawford. No, the fuck he not. No, he not, because he got $4 million up front. He got $2 million up front with Errol the True Spence Jr. He got 40% of the back end money, and Errol Spence got 60. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all need me to do the math? Do y'all need me to do the math? So let's stop playing games and semantics and keep it trill, man. Let's stop playing games and semantics and keep it trill, man. Errol Spence beat Shawn Porter worse than anybody. Better than Kell Brook, better than Keith Thurman. 8-4. 8-4, bro. So, Shawn Porter, Terence Crawford, one hell of a fight. Can't deny that, man. It's going to be very, very entertaining. I really love this matchup. I really do. You know what I'm saying? It's going to show if Terence Crawford can do all those things on an A-class fighter, because I do consider Shawn Porter an A-class fighter. If he can do all those things that he did on the other fighters that's not A-class fighters on Shawn Porter. You understand what I'm saying? But I just want Shawn Porter to get credit where credit is due, bro. Give credit where credit is due. You can't say Terence Crawford is better than no goddamn Errol Spence if you haven't fought Terence Crawford yet. Even if you're trying to go off the eye test. You've been in the ring with Errol Spence, bro. You've been in the ring with Errol Spence, dog. You see the dog in that man. You saw that man took it to you. You saw that man stood there and went toe-to-toe with you when you thought you would just go force the pace and force him back and things of that nature. You felt that power when he caught your ass on the chinny chin. Yeah, on the chinny chin. Now, everybody out here talking about Bud Crawford go knock out Shawn Porter, this, that, and the third. I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly. He ain't knocking out no goddamn Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter conditioning is on point. Shawn Porter is a hell of a fighter. But with Shawn Porter get up there and get the capping, you know what I mean? Talking about, you know, he feel like he number one and Bud number two. You better miss me with that shit. You better miss me with that shit. I got you as one of the top fighters at the welterweight division. But you ain't no goddamn number one fighter at the welterweight division. I don't give a fuck how good you feel about yourself. You understand? You better tell the goddamn truth. You better say you number 3 or number 4. Because I got Errol Spence, Terence Crawford number 2. We got to put your Dennis Ugas number 3, but we can put you number 3 because you beat him. But he's the champion. You better say you number 3 or number 4. You did. And then you talking about, oh, you know, Terence Crawford never had an off night. Oh, Showtime Shawn Porter had an off night. So other fighters did. When did Errol Spence have an off night? When did Errol Spence have an off night? Because last time I checked, Errol Spence is undefeated and a unified champion that went 47. Last time I checked, Errol the True Spence Jr. is undefeated and the unified champion at 147. Back-to-back pay-per-views, going on his 4th pay-per-view against Manny Pacquiao, but he had got the eye injury. But when he come back, he will be on his 4th pay-per-view because he's going right back on pay-per-view in a big-time fight. Right back on pay-per-view in a big-time fight, coming off his eye injury just like he did coming off his car wreck. Coming off his eye injury just like he did coming off his car wreck. And he looked like the same motherfucking Errol the True Spence Jr. coming off the car wreck. And he wasn't even 100%. He wasn't even 100%. And went in there and did Danny worse than you and Keith Thurman. You understand what I'm saying? Did Danny Garcia worse than you and Keith Thurman. But you don't want to give him his just doing his credit and say he's the number 1 welterweight in the world? Are you serious, Showtime Shawn Porter? Are you serious? Come on, man. We got to keep it real. And this ain't gonna make me change my outcome of the fight with Terence Crawford because I got you going in there making it tough for him. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit up here and lie like you. I got you going in there making it tough for him, even though I got Bud winning on the cards. I can get up here and say, oh, Terence Crawford gonna knock Shawn Porter ass out. But I'm giving you your just due that you deserve. You know what I mean? You are one of the best conditioning motherfuckers in this game, if not the best. You know what I'm saying? You do have a good skill set that only you can work. But you are not more versatile than no Errol Spence Jr. You ain't no fucking more versatile than Errol Spence. You ain't no number one welterweight at the division. Better wake your ass up and smell a coffee. Or whatever the hell you be drinking. You dig? Let's just keep it trill and keep it real, bro. Terence Crawford is not over Errol Spence at 147. Nope, he's not. And once they get into the ring, Errol the True Spence Jr. go show him that he's the number one welterweight. Period, bro. Period. Now, I'm happy for Showtime, Shawn Porter, and Terence Crawford. I'm happy for that fight. It's going to be one hell of a fight that we're going to enjoy. Going to have us off our seat. And I believe that shit going to be a bomb burner from the beginning to the end. Because I think Shawn Porter going to force Terence Crawford as to fight. Even though even though Terence Crawford going to want to use his distance and length, Shawn Porter not going to let him. And that's going to be the success of him sticking in a fight. But I do got Terence Crawford figuring it out and pulling it out on cards. So at the end of the day, this is one of the greatest fights at the welterweight division. I give Showtime Shawn Porter all his credit for fighting all the welterweights. But don't you ever disrespect Errol the True Spence Jr. again, Shawn Porter. Ever. You get that man his rightful respect that he deserved. Because that boy is holding down a division. Period. Gave you your first pay-per-view. You did? Don't never disrespect that man again. Give credit what credit is due. Shouts out to ESJ. Come back, King. Show them boys why you the king of the 47-pound division. Shouts out to Shawn Porter. Shouts out to Terence Crawford. Good luck in y'all fight. But both of y'all up under Errol Spence. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG Money on Cash App. TreyHunter52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. Y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.